Press Alt F4 to flip the table.
Welcome to another video. Today we are playing Jerry Beansman deck to test out the new Yubel engine. I'll go through the whole deck list at the end of the video. Let's check out if Yubel can carry Jerry Beansman to victory. Let's go. Alright, so as with the new way we do things, I play 7 games with the deck. We see how the record is. I'm going to show you every game. Alright, no games have been cut. You'll see all the Yu-Gi-Oh shenanigans I normally cut for the nonsense. You're going to see it all now. Alright, so what is Jerry Beansman deck? Alright, Jerry Beansman's here. You got to play 3 Jerry Beansman. That's the Jerry Beans engine. Obviously very powerful. The rest of the deck is just a bunch of engines. Alright, we got the Adventure engine, we got the DPE engine, and we got the new Yubel engine, which I'm testing out today. So let's see if Yubel engine carries. Pretty small engine, the way I built it, and we'll see how powerful is it. Alright. We got Sarcophagus going. We're going to Sarcophagus it up. We're going to get our Wandering Griffin Rider. We're going to discard the Draco back attached to the Adventure token. This is going to give us a negate. And we're going to activate DPE. So what do we got here? What is our interaction? Alright, because we got some pretty solid points of interaction here. Jerry Beansman obviously chilling in the graveyard. He's too strong to be normal summoned. Opponents usually scoop, so we're keeping him in the graveyard for now. Adventure token protected by the Draco back once from being attacked over. Happy will trigger if opponent removes one of our cards. Happy is going to trigger, and he's going to add 2 cards back from our banished zone or graveyard back to our hand, or shuffle 2 cards in opponent's graveyard back in the deck, which is relevant sometimes. We got the DPE to once per turn pop a card, and then comes back each time it's destroyed. And we got the Omni Negate on the Wandering Griffin Rider, shuffle itself back in the deck, negate a activation. Opponent, in our turn, activating Bestial Druid Swarm, targeting our Destiny Hero Denier in the graveyard to summon itself. And this card is a problem because when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, they can target a special summon card we control and send it. And sending is not destroying, so DPE is threatened by this. So you know what? I'm going to negate right now. Get negated. A bit hard for us that we've lost our negate. Now we got to deal with this through only our DPE. Now, I'm realizing now, right? This bit of a misplay. We summon our Denier, and we had the option of shuffling Dasher back on the deck, because that's what Denier does when he's summoned. You can take a Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard and place on top of your deck. And that would mean there's no dark monsters in the graveyard for opponent to banish, but there is the Druid Swarm, so opponent can banish the Druid Swarm. You know what? This was fine. We got our Denier here. We can pop the Denier so that DP doesn't have to go to the graveyard. Opponent playing Blue Eyes. And look, they got the Chad Blue Eyes. They got the cool Blue Eyes. Opponent discarding a card to summon. We're going to let this happen. Very nice animation there. Is Blue Eyes a threat to us? I think not. Alright. I think not. We're going to wait. Opponent activating Sage, targeting the Dictator of D. The Dictator of D. Going to get sent to the graveyard, and that's going to special summon a Blue Eyes monster from the deck. And I played this card in Duel Links, so I know that if you pop the monster it targets, it fizzles and will not resolve. So we are going to pop the D. Dictator of D. Be gone. And like I said, alright, we're keeping our Destiny Hero on the field, because if opponent's playing Bestials, we don't want him Bestialing our DP. We want him safe. He's going to die at the end of our turn, at the end of this turn, but that's fine. Opponent special summoning Assault Synchron, making a Baron de Fleur. So what is opponent going to target here? Right? If I was opponent, all right, what would I target? This is the key. Now, Happy will trigger if opponent targets anything other than Happy. So I think the best thing to do is probably maybe pop the. Oh my God, there's not really any good pop targets. Popping the Happy might be the best thing to do. DP's already used his effect, so you pop Happy and then attack the token. That doesn't really do very much. Maybe we just start popping the back row. Maybe popping the Faithful Adventure, holding up the Omni Negate, and then attacking over the token. Yeah, this is not really hot. Opponent's got nothing. No good lines here. Popping DP, probably not the best thing to do. That's going to trigger Happy. We get to add 2 cards back to our hand. Add back Jerry Beansman. Opponent does not want us to have the Bean. They are negating the effect of the Happy to add the Bean back to our hand. That is one way things go, and opponent did not pop the Happy because the effect of the spell is that your Horus monsters can't be destroyed by effects that don't target. DP's negate does not target, so can't destroy. An opponent, they know we're playing Jerry Beansman. They stopped it once, but they don't have the strength of mind to try and stop it again, and they are toasted. All right. First game, going good so far. This is Blue Eyes, though. A bit of a meme deck, so maybe our next opponent will be playing something more serious. We'll get to show off the power of the beans. And where's our engine, all right? The engine did not even make an appearance here. All right, now one of the weaknesses of the new engine, all right, our new engine that plays Yubel, is that if you want to play it, you don't want to use any cards that normal summon. So you're playing it as an engine, you want to special summon it for free, and the only way we can do that is with the field spell. This field spell's only at 3, so it means we're not going to draw it all the time. All right, you're not always going to have it. So it is an engine, but not as consistent to get in the hand as the Horus engine. Horus, we got 5 ways to start, or 6 ways. If you play the field spell for Horus, you can actually have 9 ways. Opponent. Well, I've been chatting. Opponent's been doing a lot of nonsense. Upstart Goblin, Pot of Duality, Into the Void, Magical Mallet, Toon Table Contents, Dark Word Dealings. Alright, we got an Ash Blossom. I'm not going to negate any effect that doesn't make opponent go plus. Opponent firing off these Magical Mallets. Each mallet shuffles cards from your hand in your deck. It goes -1 because the mallet doesn't get shuffled back in. So it goes to the graveyard. Opponent shuffles the 2 remaining cards in their hand back in. So opponent, I don't know how you're going to win going negative like this with these Magical Mallets. And opponent knows they are toasted. All right. Now, see, I normally would have cut a game like this. So you let me know if you want to see all the games or if you want to see only the games that are good. Del Voip giving us another victory for the Jerry Beans, man. Let's go on to the next game. If you're ready to see all the nonsense of Yu-Gi-Oh, you got to subscribe to the channel. If you hate this, you should also subscribe and tell me in the comments that you hate seeing nonsense games where opponent just draws 50,000 cards and then gives up. All right. Now, what is going on? All right. We got Call by the Grave, Super Poly, regular Yubel, which is not the one that special summons itself from the hand. The other one does that, so not a great hand, and that's, one of the downsides of this engine. All right, we do have to play a kind of complete brick in Yubel, which does absolutely nothing, and that is necessary. Got our Super Poly. Hopefully opponent plays in a Super Poly. Obviously, we also have Max C. Opponent discarding with the Vernisylph an optional effect after it resolves to special summon itself or another Earth monster from the graveyard. So opponent could choose not to play in a Maxi at all and give us 0 cards. We'll see. Opponent chooses to summon. Normal summoning Mantis, letting the Vernisylph target itself to attack twice. That's a lot of damage. It's not lethal, but it's a lot. So I'm going to Super Poly right now. We are going to discard a card from our hand. Not Jerry Beansman, though. Jerry Beansman too strong. We're going to discard Yubel. Now, I did say Yubel was a brick, but it is not actually a complete brick, because if we draw any of the other Yubel cards, the Yubel monsters, we can just use them to contact Fuse, and that is one of the things that makes this so kind of ridiculously splashable. You contact Fuse the Phantom of Yubel by just having 2 Yubels in your graveyard, field, or in the hand. So, very easy to summon this, and it is a negate of a monster effect. Opponent ending the turn by special summoning a Melffy Puppy, giving us an additional card. Not sure if that was the right play. 2 Jerry Beansman, unstoppable. 1 Jerry Beansman, maybe they can deal with it. 2 Jerry Beansman, unstoppable. If we ever get 3 Jerry Beansman, I don't even know. Opponent, they may just die. That's too strong. We're gonna go to battle. A little bit more damage to attack with our beans. Realizing I could have done even more damage, but it's all good. We're gonna Link Spider, summon the extra Jerry Beansman from the hand. Alright, you're wondering, how do I combo with Jerry Beansman? You use the card Link Spider. It lets you summon your second Jerry Beansman from the hand. Then you turn your Jerry Beans into a spider, and then you can make anything. Any Link monster that cares about effects. We're going to go into the Verte. Old classic Jerry Beansman combo. Write that down, write that down. Let's summon a DPE. We got a Pop, we got our Imperm, we got our Call by the Grave, we got 1 Yubel still. Where's the other Yubel? Alright, we got to keep playing and see. Opponent summoning a Rogue of Endymion, which puts a spell counter on it. They can also activate, remove the spell counter, set a continuous spell. We're going to let that go. Opponent goes to battle, trying to attack over our Verte. Pop it with DP. Opponent passing the turn, no actions. Summon back that Melffy Puppy. I don't know what opponent's plan is. Whatever their plan is, it is doing some weird things. Alright. We're going to activate the effect in our graveyard. Summon this Wandering Griffin Rider. Opponent triggered, getting an Amazoness Tiger. Okay, opponent is playing some sort of meme pile. Alright, where are the serious decks? You let me know in the comments. Alright, this is the path to victory. Sometimes your opponents are playing complete jank. There's nothing you can do except teach them a lesson with your Jerry Beansman. Can we keep getting away with this? There are real players on the ladder somewhere. We will find them. Let's go on to the next game. All right, on to game number 4. So far undefeated with Jerry Beans, man. And here we go. We actually have Yubel. Yubel engine is here. Opponent going first, playing probably some sort of a worm-based Sword Soul deck with the Tenyis. We're going to activate that Max C. Opponent has no negates. That means we're going to draw some cards. Vashuda is here. Opponent normal summoning the other Tenyi Spirit, level 1 Sync Tuner, Adhara, going into Grandmaster. Opponent, I'm really hoping they don't keep going. Okay, I was worried opponent had given up on life, was going to give us a billion cards, but they do make the Grandmaster. That's a monster negate. They set 2 back row. We got a real game on our hands. Maxi was just Pot of Greed. It's fair, completely fair and balanced. We got Ash Blossom. We got the new Yubel engine. No Jerry Beans Man here, but we also have King Sark, which means we can go into our Horuses. We also have Nightmare Pain, part of the Yubel engine. So what are we going to do here? Let's start by activating Nightmare Pain. Nightmare Pain lets us destroy a dark monster in our hand or face-up field, and add a Yubel or card that mentions Yubel to our hand. So let's get poppin'. Pop the Yubel in the hand. Add the Eternal Favorite, a card I thought about cutting. Alright, so you could potentially cut this card, although it is quite strong. Think about that. We'll talk about that when we get to the end. We show the deck list. Yubel triggers, summons regular old-fashioned normal Yubel from the deck. And now we got 2 Yubels. We can, anytime we want now, we can contact Fuse. So one of the advantages of this Yubel body is we can just use it for something else, get it in the graveyard, and then contact Fuse after. Kind of 2 for 1. Let's King Sarcophagus, discard Griffin Rider, send Happy to the graveyard. Happy is back. Go to battle. Opponent firing off an infinite impermanence. We're going to try and do some burn damage here to this Grandmaster. Opponent going to target, negate the effect of Yubel. That's going to mean it's going to die at a battle. So let's fire off Super Poly. Show off one of the reasons Yubel is so strong with Super Poly. All right. If opponent had more than 1 monster, this would have been even more devastating. We might get to show that off. We get the Eternal Favor on field. Steal their monster. And if opponent had even more monsters, we could have stolen all of them to make a Yubel, the Loving Defender Forever. What a card. What an art. What a card. What a name. Alright, it's going to burn our opponent for 500 times the number of materials we used. That is 1,000 damage. Hit him with the Happy. Go to main phase 2. Activate, discard the Eternal Favorite. Get another Horus. Probably better than... there we go. Shuffle into the deck from our graveyard to get Phantom Yubel. What a way to summon. Alright, this is like Link summoning on steroids. Phantom of Yubel is here. It's a negate of a monster effect, but it's better than a negate. It turns the effect into destroy Yubel in your deck, which summons Yubel. So, kind of crazy. Let's go into Verte Anaconda and make a DPE. We can pop this back row. There we go. DP is here. Get poppin'. And opponent, what did you have? It was a Sword Soul Blackout. Alright, they couldn't respond to the Super Poly. Otherwise, they probably would have activated and popped their Grandmaster, popped 2 of our cards. But Super Poly says you can't respond, so opponent couldn't use it. And there we go. We got another Max C. We got Monster Negate. We got the DP coming back to pop. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Yeah, can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. We take no battle damage from it. And the Nightmare Pain says if they try and go to battle, they have to attack our Yubel. They can't attack any of our other monsters. Opponent firing off in Emergence, getting the My Girl Mo Yi, and I feel bad, alright, but I'm not gonna throw just because they're playing My Girl. Opponent activating Strategist, discarding My Girl Mo Yi. They have 1 mystery card left. I'm gonna activate Phantom Yubel. Turn this effect into destroy a Yubel from the deck. We still got Max C. And opponent's final card, Psy-Frame Gear Gamma. Oh my goodness, this actually might give them a chance at beating Yubel. We're going to fire off Max C. We're going to fire off Max C. Alright, we're going to fire it off right now. Can we get cooked by Sword Souls? Sword Souls get Psy-Frame Gamma Gear, Psy-Frame Driver. The effect of the strategist is no longer negated. It's going to resolve. They're going to get the monster. They're going to get the token. We are going to very quickly pop this token before they can summon a Baron. Get popped. Opponent activating Vashuda in the graveyard. Vashuda bouncing DP back to the extra deck. Opponent banishing to add to the hand the Vashuda. And if opponent knows how to play their deck, they may be able to cook us here. Xiao is here. Opponent has not used their normal summon. If opponent right now searches, or I'm not going to tell them how to play, alright, but if they search for the Taya, alright, Taya normal summon, you banish a Sword Soul card from your graveyard to make a token. If they banish the Blackout in their graveyard, they get another token from the Blackout. That's 2 tokens. They can make a 6 plus 4, that's another 10, and then they can make another 8. And that's going to be able to deal with the Yubel. That's going to be able to deal with one of our back row, get rid of the Nightmare Pain. They're going to have a negate to deal with Yubel. If they can make Baron, that means we're cooked. Unless we draw something, obviously. We draw an Imperm. Can't use that while Yubel's on the field, though. Opponent. Searching for my girl. No, opponent. Not my girl, Mo Yi. That's... No, opponent. No, come on. Come on. No. Not my girl. My girl, probably not the right choice here. Baxia. Baxia's here. Opponent spinning our Yubel into the deck. This is the way to deal with Yubel, but opponent has no negates. And they probably think we're cooked here. We got 7,000 attack. Go to battle. Spirit of Yubel summons itself when we get attacked. It special summons itself. That's it. That's what it does. And opponent, they attack this. We take no battle damage. And they are forced to attack it because of Nightmare Pain. They could end their battle phase, but they're choosing to go out on their own terms. Yubel cooking Sword Soul. But Sword Soul, if they could have had us, all right, it was a close call. Jerry Beans, man, gets away with it again. You saw him chilling in the hand zone. So let's go on to the next game. All right, you let me know in the comments what you think about this new format, because it's easier for me because I don't have to film 10,000 games and pick all the good ones. I show you every game, and I guess that means there's some excitement because I'm not cutting anything. If I lose to nonsense, my own misplaying, you're gonna see it. We're gonna try and ash this Spirit. Usually I see these Armada, these Spirit monsters when opponents are playing Exo Sisters. Opponent Call by the Grave, negating Ash Blossom. Gonna let them make any rank 4 XZ. Here is Sakitama. It's gonna reveal itself, summon itself from the hand, and they can go into any rank 4. There you go. Baguska. All right, Baguska is here, making it so all our monsters get summoned in defense mode and their effects are negated. Opponent's set in 1 back row. This is not the strongest start, but it is, pretty good normally. Pretty okay. Baguska's okay. All right. We're gonna activate right. Unfortunately, we drew the Fateful Adventure. Very unfortunate. Alright, we're going to add that token. Probably should have activated Fateful at first to get the search from the summon of the token, but it's all good. Token gets switched to defense mode. Let's activate Fateful. Activate Imseti. Discard the Super Poly. I don't think we need it here. We have a way, or we have an out. We have an out to the Baguska without Super Poly. Although you can Super Poly it using the Adventure token as Earth, so we could have Super Poly'd Baguska. That was a line. But I don't want to go card negative. I don't want to discard my Denier. Another brick. Alright. Let's summon Imseti, get switched to defense mode. Trigger the Fateful, get our Draco back. Activate, search for Griffin Rider, discard the Draco back activates, attaches to the token. We're going to activate Bounce. And if I'd done this first, I would have had my Imseti in attack mode, which is a little bit more damage. A lot more damage, actually. 3,000 damage is a lot. Summon Griffin Rider. Discard the Call by the Grave, get the Happy. These are the only 2 we're playing. We're only playing Imseti and Happy in this kind of minimized Horus engine. Let's link 2 into the Verte. Special summon. The DPE. Get in for some damage. We got our Omni negate. We got our attack with the Griffin Rider. And there was a way we could have gone for lethal, a lethal line, but it involved giving up our adventure token. So that was why I didn't do that. I wanted to keep the negate live. I wanted to keep my DPE. So we have some interaction for the opponent's turn. Opponent, stars align, revealing a She Baroness Peacock, Shino Birds. What is the opponent doing? Shino Birds. Add to the hand. DP popping itself, popping the stars align, but it already activated. Has a banish in the graveyard effect as well. Alright, opponent. Can you cook us? We got DP to pop. We got negate with the Griffin Rider. Opponent activating Nadir Servant. This card sends monsters from the extra deck to the graveyard and then adds a Dogmatica monster to the hand. That is a lot of value. The monster they send can also be a pop. So we're going to negate this. This is easy negate. Easy negate. Opponent. We got our negates gone. DP pop is all that's left. Can you cook us? Opponent cannot cook. No cooking. We get away with it again. Jerry Beansman Engines on a roll. Let's go on to the next game. All right, we are on game number 6 of our 7-game series. So far undefeated. This hand actually kind of slaps. We can use our Nightmare Pain, pop our Spirit of Yubel or our Yubel from the hand to activate its effect and search for the Yubel card. We can get the field spell probably. I think we can get the field spell from this. We have the Eternal Favorite, which is like Super Poly, and we have regular Super Poly. That's a lot of value. So let's see what sort of board we can make. Let's fire off the Nightmare Pain and pop a Yubel in the hand. An opponent doesn't want to see it. They're giving up. Again, this I would have cut this already. I would have cut this before, but now we're in the 7-game series. Every game has to be shown. Let's go on to the next game. All right. So far, Yubel Engine has been devastating to the opponents. We do have it again. We got Yubel. We got Fan Favorite. Let's activate Fateful. Get our Water Enchantress. And why are we doing that? All right, because we don't have the right part of the adventure. We got the Fateful. We don't have the right. So we're just going to get Water Enchantress going. Water Enchantress. Add to the hand the right. Right can activate. A little bit of synergy between Adventure and Horus. We're going to get that token, search for the Draco back, and we can use our Horus spell to discard this, and it's going to attach for free, so it's kind of like a free discard. We actually already had our Happy in hand, though, so we don't really need to discard at all. And we drew into the Nightmare Throne. So let's show off how you do the Yubel combo with Nightmare Throne. It's extremely easy. You pop a Yubel from the deck, you get a Yubel, and if you have something you can use to summon, you know, get this in the graveyard, make a link play, whatever, you can make that Contact Fusion, the Phantom of Yubel, or you can just use this and the one in the graveyard. You don't even have to get in the graveyard other ways. Let's summon Nemseti, summon the Happy, let's link 2, get some extra value, make the Verte before we activate Verte. Let's Contact Fuse, get that Monster Negate Yubel on the field, activate, summon DPE. We got our Pop, we got our Negate, Happy's gonna float. We got Eternal Favorite. If we can get that Yubel on the field, regular Yubel, alright, we activate this effect, summon regular old Yubel, we can Contact Fuse opponent's entire field with the Eternal Favorite. Very spicy. Opponent, not even gonna let it happen. They're like, I'm done. I'm cooked. And that is it. That is game 7 of the series. We won. Alright. So let's go to the deck list. Before we go to deck list, let me just show you. Alright, look, I'm showing you. Alright, this, yes, I'm in gold still. Alright, it takes time to rank up. We're in gold 2. We're ranking up extremely quickly. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are all the games I played. This is from last time. This was the one when I was playing Goaties from last time. Alright, so these are all the games. I'm showing you everything. Nothing has been hidden. Let's go on to the deck list. Alright, Jerry Beansman, 7-game win streak, deck literally undefeatable. I'm going to do another thing I haven't done before. Alright, if you want to see the deck list, I'm going to upload it to MasterDuel Metal. I'll have a link in the description, so you can like see the deck list there. It makes it easier if you don't have to watch the clicking through all the cards, but I will click them through them anyway. I'll do it the classic way. Obviously, we're running triple Jerry Beansman. Got the Jerry Beans engine. In the extra deck, I got the 2 Link Spiders. That's the Jerry Beansman engine. That's all it is. We got triple Maxi. We got 2 Ash Blossoms. We got the Destiny Hero Denier as part of the DP package. We got 2 Water Enchantress. We got the Dasher, again, part of the DP package. Griffin Rider, part of the Adventure. We got Horus, triple Imseti, and the Happy as part of Horus engine. The Yubel engine, alright, we'll talk about this right now. I'm going to show you every Yubel card. Yubel, 1 copy of regular Yubel, 2 copies of Spirit, triple copy of the Nightmare Throne, 1 copy of Eternal Favorite, and 1 copy of Nightmare Pain. In the extra deck, we're playing 2 Phantom of Yubel, and we're playing 1 Yubel Loving Defender. Now, I don't think in any of the games I showed you, I ever summoned the 2nd Phantom of Yubel, but we got it in here. I think it is correct to play 2, but if you want, you can only, you don't have to, you could probably only play it at 1 and you'd be fine. Thought about trying to play, if you want to see budget Yubel, might be able to make a budget deck since the Spirit of Yubel is quite good on its own. You might even want to play 3 of this if you're playing this as an engine. Definitely something to consider because it is pretty solid on its own. Summons itself, gets a thing to the field. All you have to do is have your opponent attack you, which they will want to do. They want to try and win. We got 2 Fusion Destinies. We got triple right of Error's Mirror. We got Draco back. We got Nightmare Throne at 3. We got Fateful Adventure. We got King Sarcophagus. We got Nightmare Pain. We got 2 copies of Super Polymerization. We got Call by the Grave at 2. We got 2 Impermanence. And we got the Eternal Favorite in the extra deck. We got some Super Poly targets. We got Mood Dragon. We got Garura. We got Starving Venom. We got DPE, who is part of DP package, but you can also Super Poly make him if opponent's playing heroes. 2 Phantom Yubel. 1 Yubel Loving Defender. We got some XZs that I never ended up making. We got Lancelot. We got number 62 Galaxy Eyes, Prime Photon Dragon, which you can rank up into Galaxy Eyes, Full Armor Photon Dragon. You know, these slots are flex slots. You can play whatever rank 8 XZs you have. We got 1 Zeus. I'm still not playing the 2 Zeus yet. I don't know if it's necessary to play 2. I've only ever summoned Zeus once, man. If we're playing an XZ heavy deck, you might want to play 2. Link Spider at 2. We got Predator Plant, Berte, Anaconda, and SP Little Knight. All right. What are we at? What are we at? What's the time? We're at 28 minutes. All right, we're at 28 minutes. You know what? Extra special bonus. We're going to play 1 game live. 1 game, just 1. All right, we'll see if the streak gets broken. Let's go on bonus game. All right, let's go. We got the Jerry deck. We're playing the bonus game. No one knows what's going to happen. I don't know. We're doing it live. This is the bonus game. If you like bonus game, or if you like live bonus game, you let me know in the comments. We're trying new things out today. We win, we gain a rank. We're going first. Opponent made us go first. I don't think I won that coin flip. That's frightening. We could be playing against Minkankos. Alright. Playing the water field for some reason. I thought I was playing a different field. I don't even know what's going on. Opponent. We got the Nightmare Throne. We're going to activate it. We got the fan favorite. We're going to select a card from the deck. We are going to pop the Spirit of Yubel. No, we do not want to add it to hand. It's going to activate. It's going to summon a Yubel. Alright. So far, opponent's doing nothing. Let's activate this Fateful Adventure. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use this to do anything other than make a body. Let's add to the hand the Water Enchantress. We're going to discard that Water Enchantress. We're going to activate that Water Enchantress in the graveyard to add the Rite of Erismere to our hand. Oh, still doing nothing. No Ash Blossoms. Wonder why opponent made us go first. I'm always suspicious when they do that. I am going to use my token to make a Link play, I think. Could use the Max C, but I don't want to give up Max C. Max C is amazing. Alright, summon that token. We're going to trigger the Fateful. Fateful is going to add to the hand the Draco back. We're going to hold on to this, though, since I'm blinking this away. Let's Link Spider. Link Spider it up. Link Spider is here to Link and be a spider. And we're going to send these to the graveyard to make the Verte. And before we activate Verte, we're going to summon our Yubel Negate. Well, let's just summon that thing from the extra deck with monsters in our graveyard. I cannot believe this summoning mechanic is nuts. This is like better than Link summoning. Let's just summon it in... You know what? Let's summon in attack mode. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Let's summon in attack mode. Activate the Verte. Summon our DPE. Now, nobody plays DP anymore except hero decks, but I used to love this card. Just playing it. People used to throw this in every deck, and then they banned that one hero that draws 2 cards, and everyone stopped. But not me. All right, Jerry Beans, man, hidden in the deck somewhere. Let's set this fan favorite, and you know what? Let's pass the opponent. Do I play around that hand trap that we lost to in that Sword Soul hat? I don't know if I'm gonna play around that. I think I'm just gonna fire off Max C. I think we fire off Max C here. Fire it off. Opponent. No Ash Blossom. Let's see what they're doing. We can contact fuse their entire field if we get a Yubel, which if opponent activates a monster effect we can do. Opponent, what are you doing? You made us go first. This is what you wanted. Blue Eyes Egg. Alright. I'm going to allow that. Opponent. Any more smart plays? before the end of the main phase, opponent going to attack us to get a Blue Eyes egg. That's going to search for Blue Eyes. Is that their plan? Okay. They're going to attack us, trigger our Spirit of Yubel in the hand. Interesting play. Now, 2 monsters with 0 attack will not be destroyed, so if their plan was to get the egg in the graveyard, that's not going to work. This is also not going to destroy our Yubel. Spirit of Yubel activating. That's going to get our Nightmare Pain. We're going to set that to the field, or what? We can either set it to the field, or we can add it to our hand. So we're going to add it to the hand. Alright. That attack goes through. Opponent, show me. What do you have, like Honest or something? Like, I don't know what the plan is. What's... Okay, they're redirecting the attack to our Spirit of Yubel. That's going to do nothing. What was the plan with that egg smash? If you wanted to pop the egg, you go to Verte. Opponent, what's your plan? Remember, you wanted this. Opponent's ending the turn. Alright, very strong plays from our opponent. DP popping itself. Coming back. And we can fusion summon our opponent's monster. But I don't even think that's worth it. So, opponent showing off the power of the Jerry Beansman deck. Clearly it is just too strong. Making opponents literally throw. DPE come back. GPE come back to me. Opponent doesn't even have enough attack on field for us to deal them damage with the Yubel. Maybe that's their plan. Maybe just summon egg because we can't deal enough damage with the egg. Alright. Let's activate in the graveyard the effect of this guy to summon himself. Let's activate the effect of our Fateful Adventure. Fateful. Get our Water Enchantress. Discard the Water Enchantress. Activate Water Enchantress in the graveyard to get our Rite of Erismere from the deck. Opponent. You're gonna get smacked. They're gonna get smacked. Just a little bit of smackage. Alright. Okay, there we go. We're ready. We're ready to start smacking. We could summon that, but I don't even think it's worth it. Let's go to battle. Start smacking our opponent. Hit him for 100. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to activate my Nightmare Pain. Oh, no. We missed out on 200 damage. Hopefully it won't come back to bite us. Alright, let's smack opponent for old 500 here. Could have super polyed that egg away. Egg is going to activate, get them a Blue Eyes. Alright, Blue Eyes in the hand. Let's smack. And let's smack again. And let's, you know what, let's smack again. And if we fusion summon the Yubel, alright, we summon the Yubel, that's gonna be amazing. Because if we summon it, it's gonna, where is it, this one. It's gonna burn opponent for 500 times the number of materials used. That's a lot of damage. So main phase 2. Let's summon a SP Little Knight. Let's clear up some space on our field here. Opponent has 2,000 life. That means if we use 4 monsters as material, I think they just die. Let's just read this quickly. Alright. Yubel plus monsters on the field. Inflict 500 damage for each material used. We don't have a Yubel on the field right now. So let's activate this. Special summon a Yubel that is banished or in your graveyard. We don't have a Yubel in our graveyard or banished zone, but we can get one with the Nightmare Pain that I was supposed to activate earlier. Activate. Destroy Dark Monster. That's going to get regular old Yubel into our hand. We wanted it on the field. Luckily, this is going to activate. And we can summon Yubel from the hand. And we're just going to activate this right now. Opponent, show me some sort of negate here. Otherwise, you're about to get cooked. Yubel, 1, 2, 3. Oh no! I accidentally cooked myself. I can't use the token. Activate. Burn him. Activate Draco back. Equip. I cooked myself. I need 1 additional body. I should have waited. I was too greedy. I flew too close to the sun. Now Blue Eyes can cook me. Alright, it's fine. Alright, this is fine. This is what I wanted. I wanted this to happen. Oh god, how do we win from this position? Alright, this opponent has to summon a monster and attack us, and then we get him with the Nightmare Pain. This is what I meant to do. Alright, this was not a misplay. I'm not throwing. I'm not throwing. I'm not throwing. Pretty sure I could have just not used all my monsters after I realized I couldn't use 5. Opponent summoning another egg. Come on, get at me. Get at me. Come on. Get at me. Come at me. Come at me. Yes. Blue Eyes lost the will to live. They can't play into the Phantom Yubel. Cooking themselves. Love to see it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.